Welcome, my beautiful souls, to Essence of the Moon. Today we're opening the skies and stepping into the winged realms with a deck that merges myth, magic, and meaningful divination. The Avian Oracle, generously sent to me by Crossed Crow Books. This oracle takes us on a powerful journey through the feathers of history, belief, and spirit with 45 birds as our sacred messengers. This deck doesn't just offer insight, it offers connection. Each card brings with it ancient symbolism, spiritual depth, and tools for dream work, ritual, and transformation. Birds have long been seen as divine emissaries, guides between worlds, symbols of soul flight, and allies in spell work. Whether you're a seasoned diviner or simply drawn to avian energy, this oracle offers a sacred bridge between the mundane and the mystical. So let's dive in. Thank you for sticking around and watching this unboxing. This was sent to me by Crossed Crow Books. This is the Avian Oracle, written by Sandra Kynes, artwork by Gianna Rini, a 45 card deck and guidebook. This is a hefty box. It does have thumb cutouts, which are very much appreciative, and these wonderful birds on the side. So again, this does come from Crossed Crow Books. I will link all of their information below, as well as how to obtain this deck. But can we just acknowledge the cover? Isn't that beautiful, with the crows and the keys and the ring? How they always bring you gifts. So that's the inside of the box. And that's the guidebook, The Avian Oracle by Sandra Kynes and Gianna Rini. Isn't that beautiful? And these are the cards. Those beautiful backings. So the Avian Oracle, for thousands of years, birds have epitomized freedom and served as symbol of the soul, as the messengers of powerful deities and representatives of the divine. They touch our hearts and bring meaning to people's lives. The Avian Oracle invites you to soar into the world of birds to understand their uniqueness and life-changing lessons they can teach us. Sandra Kynes illuminates the long historical and cultural associations humans have with birds within this insightful guidebook, while Gianna Rini brings the spirit of these birds to life in a 45 colorful cards. Working with the Avian Oracle unites the personal with the mystical, the mundane with the sacred. So it's a 45 card deck and a 138 page guidebook. So this guidebook instantly reminds me of my grandmother. She loved peacocks. When she passed away and we were at her home cleaning everything out, I found an array of peacock decor throughout her whole house. It was quite incredible and quite fascinating for me. So it does tell you how to attune your cards, about this book. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to be a bird and soar into the sky, or to see the world from above? To thread an aerial path through a forest and to feel the wind rush by. The view we can get from a drone can give us the idea of what it might be like, but it doesn't do bird justice flight. We can only wonder about it, as people have done for thousands of years. So I love bird watching. There is some single card pulls in here, as well as additional spreads. But bird watching to me is the most fascinating thing ever. I love to hear them sing. I love to hear their just hear them singing with other birds, and how they communicate, how they dive in and swoop in. Just, to me, they're very magical beings. So here we have a 3-card spread. We have the canary spread for alerts, the cardinal spread to manifest wishes. I want to do that one. We have the crow spread, magical you, the dove spread, romantic relationships, the owl spread, full moon work, the swan spread, changes and goals. Isn't that lovely? So it does talk about the historical perspective and birds and magic from different cultures, which is very fascinating. Like, for example, in Mexico, it gives in Europe with the witches and how it helped served as a tool to form the witch's ladder. So many wonderful things in here. I mean, absolutely wonderful. Twinkle, twinkle, stars on high, birds come forth from the sky. Enter softly as a moonbeam, aid me this night as I dream. Birds of power, birds of flight, be with me as I journey this night. Protect and guide me as I roam, and bring me safely back to home. So it goes through all the birds in alphabetical order. They are numbered, and they do give you a meaning. For example, the albatross is find direction, renew spirit. But it also gives you astrological, elemental, seasonal. It talks about the deities, their attributes. It talks about the time of day. So for example, the albatross is Aquarius, air, water element, autumn, winter. And attributes and aspects are adaptability, astral realm, challenges, obstacles to overcome, clarity, creativity, determination, and endurance, divination, freedom, growth, hope, independence, intuition, luck, patience, protection, spirituality, strength, and transformation, and trust. So it gives you a bunch of additional information for each of the cards. For example, the blackbird, their magical beings are fairies. Their time of the day is dusk. They have deities like Athena and Bertha, the Fates, Freya, Frigg, and it gives you Rhiannon, their attributes. Blackbird is a look within, pass unnoticed. So it gives you, and then again, all of their information as well. It's such a in-depth book, guidebook, which I absolutely love. So for the crow, it says, be loyal, take responsibility. Astrological is moon, Saturn, and sun. Elements are air and earth. Seasons are autumn, spring, summer, and winter. And it gives a list of their deities. So for example, Athena, Buddha, Kaliak, Loki, Mercury, Morgan, Rhiannon, Saturn. So much information in here, guys. Such an in-depth guidebook to all of these birds. The owl. Unfortunately, it does not have Santa Muerte on here, so I will handwrite it in myself. But Hecate, Kaliak, Lilith, Minerva, Persephone, and dawn, dusk, and night. So yeah, so much information in here. And towards the back, not only does it give you aspects and attributes, it kind of gives it in a quick appendix. It also gives you a quick appendix to their deities and magical beings. So you can see all the birds that are associated with them. And then again, an appendix, so quick reference to all the elements, the seasons, the time of day, their Sabbats, their other constellations, like the Pleiades, the Big Dipper, zodiac constellation, and solar systems. Yeah, very, very, very in-depth, incredible book. Okay, so let's go through. I'm going to read off what the additional words are for each card since they do not have them on there. So you can either write them in yourself or not do it at all. That is completely up to you. So the albatross is also find direction and renew spirit. Blackbird is look within, pass unnoticed. Aren't these beautiful images? The bluebird is take a chance, activate creativity. Isn't that lovely? Canary is sing freely, heed warnings. Beautiful images. The cardinal, which I love, and we're going to do that cardinal spread. Crossroad choice, sharing relationships. I mean, I love the messages that they have attached to each bird, as well as all the astrological associations, like the chickadee is meet challenges, make room, but their astrological association is the Big Dipper. Also air and earth and spring and fairies. So the crane. Act wisely and dance, which is so perfect for them. Absolutely perfect. Moon and sun is its astrological association. The crow. Be loyal and take responsibility. Isn't that lovely? Is that the cuckoo? Don't deceive and step out. And the dove. Stoke passion, seek balance. The duck was my dad's favorite. Every time I see a mallard duck, I think of my dad. And it is attract abundance, handle emotions. Its elements are air, earth, and water. Seasons are spring, summer, and winter. Its deities are Isis, Neptune, Poseidon, Ra. Its attributes are abundance and clarity, communication, community, emotions, family and home, fertility, goals, loyalty, fidelity, opportunity, past life work, which is perfect for me, prosperity, protection, relationships, shamanic work, skills, success, and transformation. I feel like I understand, even though if my dad didn't know all these attributes and aspects, I definitely feel like I understand him a little bit more because of his choice in animals and birds. So the eagle is cultivate leadership, act judiciously. A falcon is stay focused, shift plans. Ooh, the flamingo. Seek light and build community. Isn't that beautiful? I love flamingos. And I lived in Florida. It's something you'd see down there. Of course, more often than you do in Pittsburgh, but it is what it is. And the goldfinch, don't rush, go for the gold. Isn't that lovely? The goose, cultivate domesticity, communicate clearly. And it's funny that's communicate clearly, because believe me, they will communicate very clearly with you when you are in their territory, which I think is hilarious. The hawk, understand yourself, spot trouble. Eyes like a hawk, so spotting troubles, that makes lots of sense. The heron, assert yourself and be still, which is funny because they are always very still. They do not move as they balance themselves on one leg. The hummingbird, have courage, get motivated. Isn't that lovely? It has fairies for the magical beings, Quetzalcoatl for the deity, season is summer, air and fire, and astrological is sun. Sabbath is Litha. I love that. This is a really great deck. The ibis, find sacredness, keep learning. And Hermes is one of the birds associated. And Thoth, Mercury, Mat, Isis, which is lovely. J, face fears and think big. The kingfisher, create stability, open to love. Isn't that lovely? It's beautiful. I mean, I love these images. I love the backgrounds to them as well, and how they just are very just bright and cheery. The lark, seeing joyfully, take stock. The loon, explore dreams, enjoy solitude. I love to see when they dive into the water. Let's see, their element is water. How funny. Season, summer. Time of day is dusk. And their attributes are astral realm, awareness, communication and creativity, dream work, emotions, family and home, independence, inspiration, introspection, knowledge, past life work. Perfect. Peace, secrets, shamanic work, spirituality, and wishes. Isn't that lovely? The magpie, listen carefully, hold secrets. The mockingbird, express yourself, stand your ground. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? And the owl, which I love. Seek wisdom, open your mind. The parrot. Be heard, live colorfully. Kuan Yin is one of the deities, which makes sense. Gemini, sun, element, fire. The peacock. Decide quickly, have confidence. Lovely. The pelican. Rise above, dive in. The penguin. Work together, have fun. And their astrological associations of the moon. Some of these do not have deities, do not have time of the day, do not have seasons, Sabbats. And that's okay. Pigeon, enjoy home and keep in touch. The roadrunner, be brave and look forward. The robin, switch gears, sorrow fades. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. The rooster, wake up and crow about it. Crow about it. Isn't that funny? Of course, their time of day is dawn. Seagulls, find independence, change perspective. Not lovely? Sparrow, cherish, love, contact spirits. Interesting. So activate, awaken, adaptability, dignity, happiness, the other world, protection, relationships, sex and sexuality, spirits. Libra, Virgo, Moon, and Sun. Ostera and Samhain. There's so much information in here, guys, for each bird. The starling, isn't that beautiful? Be imaginative, shine bright. The stork, new beginnings, value, nurturing. The swallow, feel secure, carpe diem. I love that. The swan, embrace change, follow your calling. The turkey, express gratitude and maintain dignity. Which is funny, gratitude, Thanksgiving. That's when people normally eat them. The vulture, have patience and stay alert. Definitely. The woodpecker, always making noises here on the property. To follow your heart, slay the beast. They're so cool to watch though. The wren, stay grounded, find your power. Isn't that lovely? That's the end of the 45 birds, which I love. And we're going to be doing the cardinal spread, manifest wishes. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those cards offline, and then I will be right back. Okay, so here are my 5 cards, and the spread we're doing again is the cardinal spread, manifest wishes. I'm not lining it up as I want to on here for the lack of space, but I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. So the cardinal cards represent what your dreams, what your wish, dream, or desire is based on, and how to align your energy for it. That's card number 1, which is the vulture. Current situations that may positively influence manifesting your wish. That's number 2. That's sparrow. Number 3 is obstacles or blocks to getting your wish, or what you need to learn, is the cardinal, number 3. Number 4 is methods of removing or going around the block or the result of what you learn, and that is the magpie. And number 5, outcome when your wish comes true and its aspects on your life. Isn't that lovely? The starling. I think this is absolutely perfect for me. So I'm going to put a card in there to mark my spot so I don't keep losing it. Okay, so number 43 is the vulture. And that card is what your wish, dreams, or desire is based on and how to align your energy. So the vulture is have patience and stay alert. So it's reminding me that I need to be patient. I feel like with my practice and staying alert part, the attributes are adaptability, awareness, challenges and obstacles, divination, focus, and growth. I think it wants me to say have patience with my growth. Definitely. Astrological association is Scorpio, air, earth, and water, autumn, winter, Imbolc, Samhain, Apollo, Aries, Artemis, Hathor, Isis, Mars, Nekbet, Saturn, Tiamat, and Zeus. So it definitely wants me to have patience with my growth. It's not going to come overnight. I'm not going to learn everything right away. And if I do, I don't want to do that. I don't want to learn right away. I'm on a continuous journey of learning. So the second card is current situation that may positively influence manifesting your wishes. And that's number 37, which is the sparrow, and it's cherish, love, contact spirits. Current situation that it's positively influencing. So it's my continued work with my ancestors, with my spirit guides. It wants me to continue doing that, and that's something that's helping me. Here it says, the sparrow's second message is that there are other realms in the world, and it's possible to contact and work with spirits, especially spirit guides. In fact, it may be telling you that a spirit guide is waiting to contact and help you. This bird may even be your spirit guide. The sparrow also aids in connecting with your ancestors and other loved ones to Samhain. How lovely is that? I did not know that. I did not know that about the sparrow. Isn't that beautiful? Wow, that's deep. Number 3 is my cardinal, which I love. Obstacles or blocks getting your wish to getting your wish. So what are my obstacles and blocks to getting my wish? Crossroad and choices. It's the choices that I have. It's deciding on what to do. And here it has balance as an attribute. Not balancing myself properly. Balancing my responsibilities. Balancing my practice. Cardinal is associated with fidelity and balance. The cardinal emphasizes the importance of sharing in any type of relationship. It is one of the few songbirds where the female also sings, and pairs of cardinals share the same melodic phrases. They all chip in on helping with the nesting and the family duties. The second message is the cardinal is that sharing both fun and responsibilities are important in a relationship. Make sure you're doing your part to keep things balanced and fair. So those are my current obstacles. Yeah. Number 4 is methods of removing or going around the block, or the results of what I learn. That is the magpie, number 25. Listen carefully and hold secrets. Methods of removing or going around the block, or the results of what I learn. Listen carefully. Well, it's going to help me listen more carefully when I am connected to my spirit guides, and I am balanced, and I am staying alert and grounded. The magpie is strongly associated with witchcraft. The magpie often had a negative connotation because it was said to be a witch's familiar, or a witch who had shifted into the bird shape. Folk legends throughout Europe also associate this bird with magical powers and note that it even had the knowledge to use certain magic plants. Methods of removing. So maybe using my magic more. It's asking me to use my magic more. Continue working in my magic. Don't give up on it, which I never will. I never will. Number 5, outcome when your wish comes true and its impact on your life is the starling. Isn't that beautiful? The starling. Be imaginative and shine bright. Abundance, adaptability, assertiveness, communications, community, confidence, creativity, divination, happiness, inspiration, knowledge, opportunities, the other world, peace, relationships, skills, strength, and wisdom. So the outcome when my wish comes true, the word star in the bird's name comes from stare, S-T-A-E-R, the Anglo-Saxon name, means little star. This may have come from the speckled, starry little pattern on its winter's plumage or its star-shaped silhouette when seen in flight. How beautiful. Either way, the starling is a bird that aids and builds confidence, skills, and health sense of self-worth. Self-worth, that's my word. At the end of all of this, I'm going to have my self-confidence and self-worth, and I am going to shine brightly. Oh, that's beautiful. This bird also roosted at Stonehenge. Its Gaelic name is Druid, and sometimes Druidiag means little druid. Although this bird appears to be plain black, a purple and green iridescent becomes visible up close, hinting at and enhancing its magical connection. The energy of the starling can assist you in any form of magic and divination. Wow, guys. Is this not a perfect message for me? Wow. This is beautiful, guys. This is such a beautiful spread, beautiful cards, beautiful messages. I am like in shock, really. This is lovely. Absolutely lovely, guys. So I did not show you how it shuffles, but it is like the normal cardstock. It does shuffle nicely, fan out nicely. Let's do a little shuffle here for you guys. Oops, my hand's got a little stiff there. It's still morning for me, guys, so my hands have not warmed up. Yeah, that shuffles nicely. Yeah, very nicely, guys, very nicely. So that is the Avian Oracle. So my beloved mystics, if you feel called to deepen your connection to the winged spirits, those who have danced between heaven and earth, the Avian Oracle may be the guide you've been waiting for. With its historical roots, magical resonance, this deck isn't just a tool, it's a sacred experience. Thank you again to Cross Crow Books for sharing this treasure. I'll leave a link below if you feel the call of the feathers stirring your spirit. Until next time, may the wind carry your dreams and may the wings of wisdom guide your path. Blessed be, and I'll see you in the next flight.